Okay, in today's session, let's understand the role of summary variables in Salesforce CPQ. Summary. The word summary, the term summary means summarized, nothing but a roll-up summary. So, if you have worked on object fields, you have roll-up summary data type where you have aggregate functions. Roll-up summary is nothing but aggregate functions. So you know count, you know min, you know max, you know sum. And in any the other database, what we have average function as well. These are the aggregate functions. In Salesforce configuration point of view, you have all these four functions: count, min, max, sum. And through Apex, we can achieve the fifth average function also. Now we have account and opportunity. Okay, let us access any account. This is the account ID. Under it I do have some opportunities of 7. Okay, so under this account called Grand Hotels and Resorts Limited, I do have these many opportunities with various stages, etc. So I do have 7 opportunities here. Now if I ask the Salesforce CPQ how many opportunities under this particular Grand Hotels and Resorts Limited, that is count function, right? Count. So in Salesforce uh, s- count star, we don't have it like other, I mean like in SQL. So what would you have, ID, or just leave it? Without ID record is not going to be there now. So just we use count. So this count function is going to return me 7, the number 7. So there are 7. Okay, if I ask it what is the minimum of this amount field, in the amount field I do have various values. Out of it, what is the minimum, the lowest value? So it is going to return maybe this one, 800. So to my eyes it is visible as the minimum. And if I ask what is the maximum of amount field, okay, so it is going to give me maybe this one, 350,000. Okay, and what is the total of this amount field values? So it is this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this. Okay, right. So Salesforce has allowed you to have roll-up summary data type on account object being summarizing of the opportunity object, being the opportunities or the children of the account. Okay, so through configuration model, what are the summary values you are going to get? Okay, fine. Let us go to setup app, object manager, account object, creating custom field on account object. Let us see these things over there. Count function, so how many opportunities? So roll up summary is active, means account is a master for some of the its children. So what are the details we are going to see? Don't consider here what is the relationship between account and opportunity. So it's because of standard CRM functionality, Salesforce has allowed you to have roll up summary data type on the account object being the opportunity as the summarized one. Okay, now here I am seeing total opportunities. I am giving a field show total opportunities. Okay, give some description meaningful, give some help text meaningful. So what is the child object, the summarized object? Opportunities. Okay, so account is the master for these many details. So I have selected opportunities, out of which you can get through configuration four functions. So count, min, max, sum, these meaning, so average is not going to be possible. So anyhow, through Apex we can achieve it. Even here you don't have contacts, right? Contact and account lose relationship, but you want to have how many contacts under an account? Yeah, through Apex you can get it. If contact has any salary field, for example, salary, any date field, numeric, currency field, out of that also you can get aggregate functions. Okay. If you are interested you to know that about, please request it in the comments when it is uploaded into YouTube. Yeah, compulsory I would consider doing a video on it as well. Now, whatever target is how many opportunities, right? So count function and aggregation of field is not needed because it is taking id like count star like SQL. So count function is used, all right. If I go to this record detail page, I will find some field here, total short total opportunity. Okay, if it takes time for refreshment in lightning, let me move to classic. I have patience but the length of the video matters here. Where's it? Hmm, expecting here, no. Right, let me move to classic so that, yeah, it is non issue to all of us in lightning experience. It takes time for refreshment and for loading the resources. So let's go to classic account object, any record, maybe grand hotels or edge communications, anything. Since it is an automated field means formula field, means a read only field, you can get the values over there. So I do have show number of opportunities where it is show total opportunities 7. So on grand hotels and resources it is resorts limited, it is 7. If I go to edge communications it is 9. Okay, right, done. Okay, grand hotels, keep it. Then let's achieve the next thing, min function. What is the minimum of that amount field of opportunity? The child object is opportunity, on it you have some field called amount. So on it let us summarize what is the minimum value. Again on the account object having a roll up summary, opportunity amount to give description meaningful. So take minimum, then which field to be aggregated of the minimum. If you observe you have amount which is currency data type, then date data type, currency data type, right? So what you find here is integer, I mean number data type, date data type, currency data type. So have an eye what are the data types on which you can get the aggregate function of minimum. Okay, now in our case we are considering amount, so take it. Let me give max as well. Mm, max amount field. Okay, let's understand as of now. Once we refresh, so if you don't get the values refreshed, don't worry. In lightning experience is non issue. You have to relog in, I mean sorry, hard refresh is needed, otherwise relogin is needed, else come back to classic and immediately you will get it. So the total opportunities are 7, the minimum is 800, the maximum is 3 lakh. 50,000 in Indian style or 350,000 in US style. So let's go to this account opportunities. These are the opportunities. Once you go to the list, so what is the minimum value? It has 800. The minimum is 800. Is it correct? Uh, so the minimum is 800. It is saying maximum is this much. Let us cross check. Yes, this much. So now, before going for the sum function, which is altogether total of all the values of that field, amount field, let us do calculation. It is 800 plus 2, 900 plus 50 plus 90 plus, huh? Oh, once again, 800 plus, oh, on my keyboard instead of plus I am hitting on enter button. Okay, 800 plus 2, 900 plus 15 plus 90 plus plus plus, so it is 9 1800, sorry, 700 or 9,18,700 in Indian style. Okay, done. Let us do the sum function on it. Uh, Something, right? Give some function. Go to the next opportunities. Okay, then the sum function, the field to be aggregated on opportunities is the amount. So if you understand here in the sum function, you don't have date. It's not possible. It's not reasonable also now. So only you have the currency data type and the integer means number data type. Okay. Okay. Just refresh. Let's tally. It is 918700. So whatever we have calculated, same. All right. So average function, it is not going to be supported if we want to check it by how many values? 7. Okay. By 7, the average is 131242.86, something like that. Okay. Okay. Let us see in programmatic manner so that it would be easier for you to understand Salesforce CPQ summary variable. Right. Done. Come back. Let's go to the Apex now. Keeping it okay. Developer console, opening developer console, keeping these values in front of me. 7, 803. Okay, right. Where let me have okay, straight away let me go to let me copy the account ID. Okay, this Grand Hotels and Resorts. Okay, okay. Oh, for this, let us do. If you don't know the API names, so always I repeatedly tell in the trainings, the key point in Salesforce CPQ also, like in any programming compulsory, in Apex that is our key. But the confusion here, the configurators don't get the result because they use the labels, but you have to use the API names, the API names. So if you don't know the API names of the fields or the objects, simply go to the object manager and get it from there. Now I am getting count function opportunity where its account ID is whatever we have copied, that edge communications. uh, is it edge communications? Okay, Grand Hotels, right. Execute this. So it is telling us there are 7 rows. Tallying, yeah, 7 opportunities under that account. Okay, then let us take the minimum of which field amount. So it is saying minimum is 800. Are you observing? Because the font size is small here. Let me try to increase it. Okay, so minimum is 800. Is it correct? 800, right. The maximum I am expecting this much, 350,000. Okay, simple. Max of amount field on the opportunity object. So this is correct. Then sum. So it is 918,700. 918,700. Okay. So through point and click manner also, declarative also, we achieved it. The average I wanted to know. So this we got total opportunity values divided by the number of opportunities. So this we are expecting. Let us check whether it is possible or not. Simple, use the average function. So it is saying 131,242,85714. Right, 571. Okay, so Apex is giving one more digit also over here. Okay, right. And we want to store this value as in the field of account object. So we will create one custom field on account object, and through trigger, right, through trigger after updating any opportunity value or deleting an opportunity something uh, as per the event. So we are going to update that field with this average value. So that is completely programming, Apex programming, Apex triggers, a very good concept for developers, right. So what you have observed till now, we have not yet arrived the main phase, summary variable in Salesforce CPQ. Whatever we have done so far is groundwork to that groundwork. Now the summary variable in Salesforce CPQ is also going to do the same thing. It is going to give you the count of quote line items in a quote line editor, minimum of quote line. Generally, we will take it on the quantity, and if you want to do some addition, yeah, you have to do little work around. Like in the variable, you have to create the field name on which field you want to aggregate, right? Quote line editors, which field you wanted to get. So on the roll up summary, I mean summary variable itself is an object. So on that object you have a pick list field. So in that pick list field you have to enter a value. So which field you want to aggregate. Yeah, a little work you need to do it. Okay. So once you move forward after understanding all these basic things, if you want to have a video on it, please put it in the comments. We are going to do on it also. Right. Now come to the roll up summary in Salesforce CPQ. So you have here an object, a tab here, summary variables. So once you click on it, you want me to show you in Lightning experience. Okay, let's move to Lightning. variable name. So where you will store that returned value. Count function is going to return the number. So what is the variable of that integer data type? Okay, and it is going to return what is the minimum of something. So whether it is data type or number data type or decimal means currency data type. So Salesforce CPQ is like a genie. It smartly takes care of, right, what to take based on this aggregate field. Okay, right. So this is a variable name, simple one. Variable name, you give any name, you can give. Then target object, is it quote line or what? So we do on quote line, and where we use it, summary variable. Basically it's going to be useful for your product rules, pricing rules. Okay, in product rules you can use for showing alert messages or error messages or any other that's thing. And coming to the pricing, so on the pricing rule also you can take updating uh, quote field values. Okay, you can, for example, the total quantity of hardware products are greater than 50, automatically allow additional discount of 10%. So additional discount, that field is there in a quote line editor, you can update it. So it is going to be very useful. First you are understanding how, what is this summary variable and how to use it basically. And yeah, its usage, definitely, definitely, because of that only you are coming here, right? So once you understand it, you can use it in a better manner, right? And what is the aggregate function you want? Count, min or max, sum or average, take anything. Then what is the aggregate field? So as of now it is showing you quantity, quantity on quote line editor. Take any quote. Okay, so it is taking care of this part. Quantity field, quantity field. If you want to aggregate on any other field like number data type or currency data type, okay, simply what you are going to do on the summary variable object, you have that pick list where you created that summary variable, right? In this aggregate field, pick list field, you are going to add one field like this. Okay, that is going to be the name of this list unit price or net total price or something, whatever the field that you want to be summarize. Well, so while you create this summary variable, it is asking you what is the target object, so on which object, quote line or product option or what. Okay, quote line for example, then function minimum or maximum or something, and what is the aggregate field. Okay, quantity, by default it is giving one field quantity. You want to have, yeah, you can do additional workaround. That's it, save. Once you save, what happens in this variable, uh, number of something. Okay, then you can take count function, number of quote lines, right? Or you want to take what is the minimum of, you can take minimum function. So if I give one variable, okay, like this, so in this variable, right, in this variable, Salesforce CPQ engine is going to store the return value, count functions return value, right? That you can use on product rules or pricing rules. Okay, so if you have any queries on this, please ask in the comments, or you want to learn any other concept from the Salesforce CPQ, not only Salesforce CPQ, Salesforce admin or Salesforce development or lightning experience or LWC, even velocity, that is industries or Omni Studio, anything, just ask it. So I can't I can't give the commitment immediately I'm going to do it, taking all other things also because trainings are there, and I have to take care of mentoring. I have to guide the teams. Right? So taking all these things into consideration, definitely I will upload a video. Okay, so here this is a one custom action. This is also an important concept. If you feel this is important for your project and you want to learn, yeah, let me know. Then definitely I will do it. Giving the priority to the important things. So the developer has created one component here, maybe by Visual Force page or Lightning component, where he is giving what are the code lines under this particular code. Okay, right. So I wish you all the best in your Salesforce CPQ career. Yeah, you have understood now. Understanding is only the matter here, but don't brand Salesforce CPQ as most difficult one. It is not that much easy to understand or to start Salesforce CPQ career. Okay, all that is myth. Please break it out. Let us bust it out. Okay, and please inform all our colleagues and relatives also. Salesforce CPQ is very interesting thing. Just we have to put focus to understand the things. Once you understood, you are going to play like anything because Salesforce CPQ is like Aladdin. Aladdin Lantar, that genie is there. Na? It's like genie. Salesforce CPQ is like a genie. Okay. All the best. Let's meet sometime. Bye.